late.
I love it. Okay. Welcome back to Mockery, where people yell at the top of their lungs to start episodes.
I wanted to beat him to it. He said it all the time. He's like, at 3 he said it. He goes, they're not going to catch it. So I waited until Mark is about to talk, and I screamed boo.
I don't want to catch it. I want to catch his reaction.
His reaction was pretty good. I thought it was pretty good.
Oh, man.
Sorry, continue. We're sugared up.
So,
yeah, we are.
Welcome back to episode 21. We got to 21 episodes, guys. That's pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, it was a good run. This is the last episode.
This is the last episode ever, no.
You say that every episode.
Last episode, well, actually, before we get into that,
Good as I can say.
What's going on?
I was gonna say, why don't to kind of like talk before the episode begins? Tell me about like your first encounter with Dungeons and Dragons. Like, was it good, bad? Like, keep it brief. Maybe tell us like 2 or 3 minutes. But
I could go, I guess. Because
you
mine's
wanna
right fresh.
go?
Yeah. I mean, the first encounter with anything nerdy was my mom's boyfriend, dude, who had like a collection of Magic and some of the D&D books. But the actual time we actually played was with our buddies, actually with you, and you were here too.
Yeah.
With my buddies, Sant, Marshall, Maya, myself, Robert,
Angie.
and Angie.
Yeah.
And I think I was a favored soul.
Favored soul, yeah.
And
which
I-
is an
I had
offshoot
a-
of cleric.
Yeah, and one was funny incident was I beat the living shit out of your character on accident.
Yeah.
Because he was running around like crazy, so I literally quarterstaffed him and knocked him out.
Yeah.
But then the funniest one that we always make fun of with Maya, and Maya always gets sad about it, and she's probably gonna watch this episode and be like, "Oh my God, Bob!" was Bob the water muppet, which Robert kept feeding the water muppet alcohol, so he became an alcohol muppet. And at the end, with our final boss, we got entangled in this tree, and Bob sacrificed himself by like throwing himself into this torch fire,
And
it blew up.
Oh my God.
Holy
So the
shit.
joke is that
That's epic.
poor alcohol
Yeah, I
muppet
can't follow
like
that
saved
up.
us all.
No, my
But
story
that's the
sucks.
joke. If you ever hear me like go to Mark and he's like, "Oh, poor Bob," it's because Bob was
alcohol
the
muppet.
alcohol water muppet
Wow.
that saved us
Damn.
all.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that was a fun encounter.
Fun.
That's so cool.
Oh boy, my first D&D experience. I'm not going to say what year,
1832.
but let's just say it was in the 80s. It was with
Are you willing to
Red Basic
Okay, ooh.
and the original AD&D. If you've seen Stranger Things, that was my generation. That's what
Yeah.
I was in that group. In Arizona with my cousin. I was probably like 10 years old.
That's not too bad.
Yeah. What do you remember what you played?
I believe I remember the name that I used for a long time was Quartermain for a lot of my characters. He was probably a fighter.
Yeah.
Just kind of because Red Basic didn't have all these fancy new races and classes, so it literally.
It didn't even have thief, right?
No, well, it had.
Or did yours?
Okay, I remember it had like Elf was a race and a class,
Right.
Halfling was a race and a class, Dwarf was a race and a class, but then there was like Fighter, Mage, Thief, I think.
Yeah?
Aside from that, if I remember correctly, my book is in the other room.
That's all good.
Otherwise, I could prove all of this. But yeah, forever ago with the original stuff, Gygax.
Yeah.
Very Gygax.
Yeah. You guys want to go for it?
Okay, yeah, I'll go. My story actually isn't super fun.
Neither is mine.
Oh,
Neither is
okay,
mine.
cool.
For the
Then we'll
record,
do
right?
you, and then we'll do you.
Yeah.
Is yours not fun either?
No.
No, we don't have. Oh, that's the fun
Sorry.
side. We should start over here anyway. So some friends in college, I had always been curious about it because all the cartoons growing up like made fun of the nerds, and all the nerds went to the Renaissance Fair dressed as Star Trek. I was always fascinated with that. So finally in college, some friends said, we're going to do Dungeons & Dragons, you want to play? And I said, oh, yes, absolutely. And someone handed me that Althea figurine, and I actually painted it during one of the sessions. And I scoured the internet looking for the perfect dice for me, and I found them. And it was this, and I bought this little purple bag. And then, so we played a couple sessions, but ultimately I got bullied out. Someone didn't want me to play with that group. And so I put it on the back burner. I knew I would play it again, but I focused on graduating college, and I did. And then I found the comic bug in Manhattan Beach.
Yeah.
And then I met you guys, and Mark said, hey, we're going to do a show. You want to come and audition for the show and be in the show? And
Yeah.
now I absolutely
Moral
love it.
of
And
the
now I have
story.
more dice than I can fucking count.
That's story. Don't be dicks, guys.
That's like the whole model of life. Everything is encompassed in don't be a dick.
man.
Yeah.
Be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like when I do, it's a little side thing, but I kind of run D&D for the Comic Bug and in Manhattan Beach. Game Hub in Manhattan Beach on Wednesdays. And I'm always like teaching new players, and I always tell new players, as soon as I start the game, I call myself the God of Fun.
Humble much.
So humble.
Well, it's like the main dude.
Yeah, because they're like, what's a dungeon master? I'm like, well, I'm in charge of the story and blah, blah, blah. But I say, okay, I like to view myself as the God of Fun. And I have one rule and one motto. My rule is never ruin someone else's fun.
100% agree.
Yeah. And then my motto is rule of cool. Right? So if it's cool, let's make it happen. If it's fun, let's make it happen, right? So I could count those both as rules, but I figure I got 2 rules. And the kids really like vibe to it. But anyways, let's hear Jose's Delron story.
Delron?
No, Jose's story. Your first D&D.
I'll say my first time playing wasn't anything crazy. I just played and it was cool and it was fun and it was dice. But the first time I DM'd was funny because I guess it's the story for probably a lot of games and campaigns on how they start. I pretty much like had all the books. It was 5th edition when it came out and all that, and I got all the 5th edition books. And I was like, I need to find some people to play. And I was at college, and I was like, okay. So I texted like one friend first, like in the bus. I was like, hey, you want to try out D&D? And he's like, oh, I've heard of that before. Sure, maybe I'll play once or something. I want to see maybe what it's about. And I was like, cool. And then I texted like 4 more people. I ended up getting 5 players, all kind of just like, oh, I'll see what it is. Kind of sounds kind of weird. Is it gonna take too long? I'm not entirely sure. So we played that game, and then we still have that campaign going right now.
Oh, wow.
Yay.
So it went from everyone just like, I don't know what this is. This seems kind of like
You're still playing
weird,
your
and then
first
we're
game.
still playing that one.
Yeah. Well, well, obviously I saw the Dungeons and Dragons cartoon as a kid. My brother had it, and my brother had like all these pewter wizards and shit. Like I know you've seen them.
Yeah, with little crystal balls.
Yeah,
I used
they
to
all have
yeah.
little crystal balls and shit.
Little dragon,
And
pewter dragons.
I freaking loved it. And my brother was he was from the era of the wizard painted on the side of the fucking van era. And I know some of you guys might be too young to know that, but
Smoke out vans.
it was, yeah, they were trippy vans. They like wizards were like the big deal, and they were trippy, and they had dragons, and the wizard was always fighting. And anyways, so I saw that. I always asked my brother like what D&D was. My brother was like, "Oh, I played it once. It wasn't that great. I wasn't that good at it." And he just kind of had this weird view, and like I was like, the cartoon was kind of fun. It was like an adventure with a bunch of kids. And I was like, oh, okay. And then I got to college. Should I say the year?
Do it.
1862.
1862.
2003. And 3rd edition had either just come out or it was coming out. And the guys were playing 2nd. And in this game room, and I saw them playing it, and the guy had this elaborate map that took up like 2 tables and was all drawn out. It was really cool. And there was just, it was a game room in a college. So there was somebody playing Smash Bros in the corner with TV that he brought. And so like, I'm like trying to make friends with all these people. And I end up going up to the group of D&D guys and I go, hey, can I jump in? Can I just like jump in? Like I have no clue what's going on, but I would love to understand it. And they look at each other and they're talking and they're like, well, we got this pre-made character. He literally can turn into an adult dragon. And I'm like,
That's so cool.
okay, that's
Yes, please.
really effing great. And it didn't go as well as planned. One of the characters stabbed me in the back right when I started.
Oh my god.
Welcome to D&D, bitch.
And then no one tried to get me in the adventuring party. The guy who stabbed me in the back, I was like, do I even see that he stabbed me in the back? And it was like, I failed a perception check.
He
didn't see it.
literally rolled and stabbed you in the back.
Yeah.
Dick.
And
Yeah.
it would be hilarious if the physical guy stabbed me in the back, but
Well, I just meant I thought it was like, he stabbed you in the back of betraying you somehow in your
Oh,
party.
I think it's a
No,
different-
he literally
Oh.
like I rolled a 7.
In-game, literally.
yeah. And the DM just let him do it. And it's like, I had no clue what was going on. And so the character ended up like, the guy who I was with, he's like, hey, I need a distraction to go into this prison. And he's like, I was wondering if you would be, if you could help me out get in. And I'm like,
Used you.
okay, yeah, sure. Like, what's in it for me? And he's like, well, I got this bag of gold. I'll give it to you. And I'm like, thinking like, all right, that's pretty cool. Like, I have no clue what the mission is or anything like that. So he's like, what's a big distraction you have? Well, I can turn into a dragon once a day. And he's like, turn into a dragon, hit down the door, and then just get regular side and follow me in. I'm like, that's a great idea. So I turn into this massive adult dragon. I knock down the door, and I'm like, super awesome. And then all the guards towers start littering me with like arrows, and they have a hard time hitting me, but within 2 turns I hit 0 and I'm dead. My character is dead, and they go, sorry,
Thanks for playing, guy.
thanks for playing, man, I hope you had fun. No, they didn't even say that. They were like, thanks for playing, man. And I'm like,
Douchebags.
Yeah, wow, Jesus.
Were they all like high-fiving each other?
Were they stereotypical males? Like, did they all have overweight and glasses and neck beards?
no, I mean, like, some of them were like, they're all skinny white guys, and like some of them were like
It's
portlier.
like Elko.
How many of them had long hair?
Don't be dicks.
I think like 2 of them had long hair.
Yeah, douchey white, little
But-
skinny white dudes.
Yeah, and
The Elko nerds. Is what they are.
and then shortly after, I met her friend Santiago, and he plays D&D a lot, and I was like, hey, could you play with me? I had a bad first encounter, and I wanted to have a better one. And he's like, all right, cool, like, we'll do it. It was coordination hell, because he did not want to do it. And so I kept
Shit.
like trying to figure it out. So I ended up having a great
It was fun though. It was him, Son.
yeah.
Yeah.
And Marshall, we had a
Marshall.
good like first 3.5. He showed me 3.5, and from there I bought all the books for Pathfinder because Pathfinder and 3.5 are so close. And I started just running Pathfinder, and everybody knew me as the Pathfinder guy for a long time. And then 5th edition came out, and I was like, oh my god! And so I was on the beta for that, and I play tested it, and it was great. I could tell you all about the beta and the play test for 5th edition, but 5th edition is the best. I know I said that in this before, in the show before, but honestly, like 5th edition is like streamlined, easy. I can teach it to a 9-year-old in 15 minutes.
And get
Which you really are.
so much freedom to the DM to just have fun.
Yeah.
But don't overlook Red Basic from 1982.
That's a good-
There's a lot of good stuff that can be found there.
Interestingly enough, those books were reprinted about, was it 5 or 6 years ago?
I think they reprint them every couple of years, actually.
Yeah.
I think we have some.
They have a like a collector's edition that was reprinted, and you could probably find it online. It's a little more expensive, but you know what? Just you could probably find some from a friend or online or something.
The whole point, guys, is have fun.
Yeah.
Or you could just make up all the rules. It's
It's
really,
for everybody.
really up to you. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah, let's
There's
just reiterate
no D&D police.
that really all we're doing here is making shit up.
All right. So last time our friends here, they were inside of the Nightly Pillow, a beautifully kitschy hotel in the
Holiday
middle.
Inn.
I'm sorry.
It's like a bed and breakfast.
Motel, hotel, Holiday Inn.
Yeah. Bed and breakfast.
Now,
Okay.
What you hear
And we
is
met
not a test. I'm repping to the
greatest-
beat.
Oh, no.
Sorry.
All right.
We met the greatest character ever.
And Madame Beatrice, she welcomed you into her fine establishment and fed you. And in the morning, she hears a knocking. And the door swings open, and a very strange man's voice is heard on the other side, ordering the heroes of Sectus to come to the front door.
And this is where Mark remembers exactly what that voice was and does it again.
Hello! Right there! You must come out right now!
Am I able to put together, are these the two elven nobles that were staying at the place?
No.
Oh.
They're
No,
just
it's
out
due to the
and
front
about.
door. The elven
No.
nobles are at their door.
Yeah, and their door is like on, like you have to pass them in order to get to the staircase down. And you can hear the gentleman who's speaking. He's
Downstairs.
down on the bottom of the staircase.
I knock on the elven door and go, I think these guys are looking for you too.
Don't mess.
Yeah.
I mean, they're here for somebody.
No, I don't believe they're asking for us. For we are not heroes.
I wish I had that voice.
Yeah, so Althea just walks past, like, yes, we're the heroes, here I come.
Yeah.
And she goes
A
downstairs.
little presumptuous.
I walk forward and I look at the guy. I'm like, "What's your name, moderately annoying man?"
You
boy.
look down the stairs and there is a gnome who is very finely dressed.
Oh, it's a gnome.
It's a gnome.
That's
He's
a great
very,
voice for a gnome.
very, very finely dressed. It's like a blue velvet with a blue velvet suit with a tail, and he has a lime green shirt with a lime green tie that's bow tied, and it's a floppy bow tie. He has a lime green tuft of hair. In my head, it looks like Butter's hair,
Oh
but it's
my
lime
God.
green. Side is shaved, and it's like slicked back with
guys.
like one little tuft of hair that keeps coming forward, and he sees you, stands at attention, lifts his chin beard, and then pulls back his hair. The hair resists and comes back forward, and he says, "Greetings, all." Oh wait, hold on. Where did it go? Where did the voice go? Greetings, all. My name is
Stefan.
Stefan
I'm grabbing random names from the book.
Globlanovich.
Could you spell that, please?
Yeah.
Because we're taking
I'll
notes.
rephrase that. And you are.
Govsivsif.
We got it.
Yeah, we got the gist of it. Definitely not moderately annoying.
Wow.
More like
The
fully-
number 4.
number.
And I am here to escort you directly to the Pin and Needle.
You got breathing problems, man? Like, do you need help?
Why are you guys
That
dicks?
is where we say Pin and Needle.
All right.
I say, who sent you?
The Pin and Needle.
Oh.
You work for the Pin and Needle.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, let's go.
I am one of the fine tailors at the Pin and Needle.
That
Oh,
is some
perfect.
service.
Yeah, let's go. You want some eggs?
Yes. You have like one of the bags of eggs, the baskets of
I
eggs.
made a lot of
A
scrambled
lot of
eggs.
eggs. We got like an egg buffet going, like a breakfast buffet right now.
I do not require sustenance at this time. Would you like to join me?
He's a
Man.
He's a gnome, right? He's
Yes.
okay. So I'm like, whatever. And I walk past and I use my tail to like flick his hair up.
And it just, like flips it forward and he flips it back.
And he's with,
Prehensile tails.
I'll go.
Wait, I
I'll
thought there
go
were
with
two of
Aodi.
them.
No, it's just one.
oh, just one guy from the Pin and Needle.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, no, I,
Do you have, how far is the Pin and Needle from you?
It is 2 blocks.
I grab him by the shoulders and I'm just
Oh,
like,
no.
it's exhausting just listening to you.
It's exhausting talking.
You're taking the breath out of my lungs.
He's so tiny. He takes all the effort. It's all the effort to just talk and
I just feel like
enunciate and.
listening to him, the air is escaping my lungs.
I just woke up and I think I need a nap. Well, lead the way,
the Pin and
small
Needle.
fellow of big personality. And please, on the way, regale us with your story.
Oh my goodness.
Your whole story. Start from the beginning
Story.
and don't spare one single detail.
You pull it, you drown out. Story. With your story, sir.
So he welcomes you in. It's a normal, modest carriage.
Oh, we're going carriage.
We're going
For
to
2
carriage.
blocks?
For
they're
him,
swanky.
it's probably 4. He's a gnome.
We literally just get on one side of the carriage and just get out the other one and walk over to the
Yeah, you can walk. Mornings in Sectus on the main road are pretty congested. Like it's like driving on a crowded freeway. So
it's going to
Why
take
are we
longer.
walking?
yeah, it would take you much longer
Like
to
everyone's
drive in a
walking
carriage.
faster than the traffic.
Yeah.
Moderately exhausting, annoying man. Let's just
we
walk.
Okay, I will catch up.
We'll carry you.
Audrey, grab him.
Grab him.
Okay.
On the
Okay.
shoulder he goes.
And
Point the way.
And I shall regale you with my story.
Daron takes out his sword and just starts using it because he's getting tired.
So you guys walk. I'm not going to say his entire story, but he essentially, because I don't have the breath for it, he tells you that as a young lad, his family were tinkerers and they came up with new, quick ways to come up with tinkering tools that could sew and fix, repair any broken or like cut shirt. And he, as of late, has been into fine tailoring, making beautiful regalia for nobles. Mainly, he's been making a lot of elven noble wear, and he's not too sure. He's been getting some notifications from overseas and been mailing them overseas. He's been receiving fabric from elven areas and then sending it back.
Ask him if he has access to any enchanted items.
I would not say that I have access to any arcane enchantments, sir, but I do find everything I make to
no.
be very enchanting, if I don't say so myself.
We'll see about that. Okay. Are we there yet?
Yes.
Okay, let's take a.
Pin and needle. It's got a facade on it, just like the other place. It's really gaudy.
So how fancy do we have to be dressed for this masquerade?
Oh, is
there masquerade? Is there mask?
Masquerade?
Oh, whatever gala, whatever weird, rich, renaissance-y people do.
Because if it's a masquerade, it doesn't matter because they won't know who we are anyway.
It's not a masquerade.
No, it's a
I-
gala.
Can we make it a masquerade?
No, it's
Can
just
we
a
be the
gala.
only ones that show up wearing masks?
Ah,
You know what I meant. Continue story.
Could I see your writ of coin? He hands you the written coin, reads it. Oh. This is a kingly event.
Yes, ma'am. Sir.
That's fine.
Althea goes to him. He's like, I kind of want like as gaudy as you can make it.
Well,
As gaudy as free can afford.
Yes.
this writ of coin will net you a very fine dress, but it's gotta be stretched to 4 outfits. Oh,
So 4 outfits? You have 4?
well,
Oh, no,
one
it's
for
one
each
each.
of you.
We're not going to show up in one big dress together. or a trench coat while we're all on each other's shoulders. No, I'm not against that plan.
We're gonna be like the
I'm
Power
not against
Rangers.
that plan.
It's like, Audrey, move the right foot. Ugh.
We're giants. We're pretending we're
We're
giants.
Voltron.
Yeah, each of you represent one limb, and all form the head.
Beautiful.
All right. Yeah, we need 4.
Okay.
Somebody
I
laughed
thought he
at
meant
all.
like 4
But,
4
tis.
days worth of clothing. I was like, Jesus, okay.
So he says, this will net you a very fine set of clothes, but unfortunately I won't be able to sew in as many emeralds as I would like.
Jesus.
Yeah, I'm
It's fine.
excited.
Just
I
give
love
us the emeralds in a bag on the side.
Yeah,
Oh.
we'll sell them in separately. Go ahead. Measurements?
Yeah, so he goes and he measures you.
24, 36.
Him first.
Sir, will you be wearing your armor to this gala event?
Yes, because it's fancy armor.
You should make it fancy, like mithril.
He does
I
need
say,
a new
can we-
tunic and a new hood, please.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I can absolutely change your awful garb.
Oh,
Yes.
burn.
These are my work clothes.
Are you working right now?
No.
I'm working. Working to
got
make
you.
you not look horrible.
He got more posh.
Well, get on it,
Well,
man.
you
You're
posh,
the
disgusting posh
specialist. Fancy me up.
Of course.
I'm
all,
from a backwoods town. I don't know about these fancy clothes.
I've dressed paladins for this event. I know what I'm doing. I've dressed very many armored individuals. And he measures you. He's gonna give
Woo!
he's gonna
Hold
give you
hands.
That's
buddy.
right.
he goes on to describe that he's going to give you a beautiful robe tabard robe that can be placed over your armor. But you'll need to leave the armor with me for at least the day before the event.
Okay, because right now it's being magically dry cleaned.
Oh. So you don't even have the armor on you. How am I supposed to fit you?
I thought you just take measurements of.
How big is your armor, sir?
Mithril sized.
Yeah, be big.
You're infuriating.
Also, colors red, crimson.
Yeah, right.
Your colors?
Yeah, it's red,
Okay, red.
crimson, scarlet.
Okay.
a hint
Your
of-
symbol,
hint of
sir.
burgundy.
Your symbol.
I like how you got more
I don't
posh.
have a symbol. I am symbolless.
What are you talking about? Symbol.
I got a symbol for you.
Is it a
And I
foot?
quietly, hiding it from everyone else, show him my sketch that I have
Okay.
for something else I'm working.
So
I
you
say
show
that's
him,
perfect.
You show him like a charcoal sketch on,
Yeah.
on a parchment, and he says,
I mean, is it just a pickle?
No, it's a surprise.
Oh, okay.
No. It's very fine indeed. A bit feral though.
That's my guy. He's feral.
Okay, Mr. Farrell. I shall make you a nice
that's me.
tabard in beautiful crimson red.
Yes.
Okay. Who's next?
Ladies?
And maybe
Ow.
new shoes.
Sure.
Not red.
I want something that allows my tail to swing out. As you see it, tail.
And your
Horn.
appendages, what would you like me to do with them?
Why did he become Jack Sparrow?
His voice is just
No.
like, it's a
He's
roller
not posh.
coaster.
In his story, he's even more posh than he is loud. The posh.
I'm having a lot of fun here. RP.
Yes. RP.
RP.
Anything that allows my tail to swing out.
Okay.
Colors, blue, white.
He extends this mirror that it looks like it goes into the wall, and he pulls it out, and it kind of comes around you, and it turns
Awesome.
into, and it's like an extendo thing, and it kind of makes you and him like a little slot where it's mirrors all the way around you. And
I'm
Outside of it.
uncomfortable by this.
he starts pulling your clothes taut.
They'll takes out his sword. What monstrosity is this?
Like, where'd they go?
It ain't my friend.
He starts pulling your clothes taut, and he starts like,
Chris said it in. Jesus
yeah, and like he measures you, and then he pulls in the measurements and measured it again,
Nice.
and he goes, okay, and he says, try this on, and it's like a dress, like a standard like dress that you would wear, but it's like 2 sizes too small.
Jesus.
Perfect.
And
I don't. Why is this so tiny?
I could ask the same question about you. Why aren't you so tiny?
Oh my god.
Hey.
Yes, you can.
Everyone gets his
not
finger
there.
out.
You can just. He's like,
Wait, no, he's short, so you gotta like give him one. Of
I
those.
expected that. But you haven't addressed what you'd like to do about your headgear.
Your horn.
What about my horn?
Well, we
You
can
could get like a Pope hat that just kind of
No.
we can cover them up
Dude, why?
because they're obscene.
My man, I grabbed this little man, and I just like, you respect my friend.
Oh my, okay, all right, fine.
She's a tiefling and she's proud of it.
All of you think you're tough guys, whatever.
Can't we just like spray them with a cool like shimmer or something?
Ooh,
They're
that'd be
my
awesome.
horn.
All right.
Where do we get
digitize them
horns
all
scrubbed
evening
in
for
this
sure.
town? There's got to be a professional like horn scrubber.
Horseshoe.
Yeah, there's gotta be someone whose job it is just-
Absolutely
Get the
no
stuff out of there.
tieflings I've ever seen. I thought she was the devil incarnate.
Oh my god.
Well,
You see me pull my loot like about.
She's not Dialor, the devil.
Nope.
no, sometimes.
She's not.
Just a friend.
No.
She's just a friend who's a
You
devil.
have like jewelry maybe you can put on there or something?
Absolutely. That is an amazing idea. I have a jewelry net that I will put on your horns.
I love it.
I'll explain it all when it happens. Please come back.
I was subconsciously like hugging my horn.
Please come back on Friday because, of course, the gala's on Saturday night and I can fit you all to look great and fabulous. And what are your colors, madam?
I'm blue.
You seem like a blue velvet.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. All right.
Man's
I want to like bat the guy.
Blue velvet.
What? He got meaner. We more mean and posh.
All right, who's next?
He's gaining
One of
some.
you
Awesome.
two.
His turn. All right, I'll say
Okay. She goes in. What happened to your meat?
I'm too skinny.
Wow. First because she's not skinny enough, and now because she's too skinny.
You know, not all of us are fashion models here, okay?
I had an orc woman cooking for a long time.
Oh, and they don't cook hardy?
Hey, what happened to the
Sometimes.
top 3 feet of you?
Your mother's sucking it off in the other room.
Oh my god! Jesus!
I flip him a silver coin for that.
Thank you, sir. Someone knows how to tip well.
Delron politely sits down.
It went from buyers to
right.
She takes up the newspaper.
Yeah, I'm just gonna let this guy do his job.
I can make you a dress that detracts from your...
Eczema.
Choose your
It's
next
not
words
eczema,
carefully.
it's my scales, alright? My grandmother bathed me when I was an infant in draconic blood. It's a whole thing.
It's very weird, I can tell you that. I've never seen it before, but I can
Right?
perhaps give you a very high collar, which would cover most of your cheek.
No, I don't want it that high, but I do actually want a high collar. I want it purple and I want it big. There, you see, there's elven royals or some such here, and I don't care about them, but that doesn't mean I don't want to look good in front of them and like super good and better than them.
They do a very thin waist, broad shoulder.
Okay.
And they don't like very
pads.
many sleeves. Some of the ladies are now doing a sleeveless garb.
No.
I heard
Okay.
slaves too.
All right. Yeah, we can do sleeveless. I guess I'm a little behind the times on
Also
fashion.
slaveless, because we don't support that either. Definitely.
It's very restrictive,
Okay.
but
I'm not
very
worried.
form-fitting.
I'm not worried about it.
All right. Okay. You, sir, come, don't stop.
God.
Setting down. Give on, come on. Go last,
You
go
hear me
last.
say, be careful with this one, sir. You
I-
want to be careful with this one.
He starts like grabbing your thighs. He starts grabbing your thighs.
Damn.
That's not my
He's
size.
like a
Stranger
doctor.
danger.
He's like a doctor.
He's measuring
Do
your
his job.
thighs. And he's like measuring your calves for some reason.
I have big calves.
Alright.
I want something more functional as well. I wanna wear this after the gala maybe. I was thinking maybe a coat. Nice long coat.
He's gonna give you like a big
Okay.
Green,
Pip coat.
forest green. Dark
Green coat, a long green coat.
Yeah.
Because
I don't have a cloak. Which I should.
Not even
So I'll take a
pirate.
coat instead.
How about a coated cloak? We could keep an air of
yeah.
mystery to it.
So it has like a hood and everything?
Yes.
Cool. This Assassin's Creed up, yeah.
Yes, but it'd be the darkest green I have. It'd be a dark emerald.
Yes.
I see it now.
He's into
I give
your
him a high five.
outfit.
Yes,
I think he's into Delron.
Oh.
and we'll give you tight pants.
Oh no! I think you're right.
I can work those. If you can do something for my sword hang thing, you know, something maybe ornate for it to like grab onto the coat.
I'll work something out.
Thank you, sir.
He insulted your mother, but now he kind
I
of.
think we should have split up before we came here.
So, have you all seen the advertisement?
No?
Oh, well,
Advertisement?
yes. There seems to be a new event. You see, they're expecting lots of elven nobles to come to Zictus very, very soon, and some of them have already, apparently, because I've already mailed out all my gala attire, and they probably jumped on a bunch of ships, and now they're here. And so they're expecting them to spend a lot of money. And so, of course, they're having a one-time only arena event, and they're calling for a group of 4 to go and participate.
What kind of event?
It's an arena event. It's going to be combat.
You want to fight.
Combat is the greatest combat you've ever seen. Apparently, there's 4 great, strong, and true individuals that are ready and prepared, and they're taking all challengers.
But what about the other team? Oh yeah.
I just figured because, with the tight buttocks and all.
This is a lean
This is
body,
the best.
nothing but
I
muscle.
love it.
I figured all of you might be in sporting spirit, and I think that you might be able to win.
I mean, I think we could too.
You said that the elves will be watching this thing?
Oh, absolutely.
All right, I'm
they
in.
Put a show on?
love betting on these types of things.
Let's put a show on.
Yeah, no, I gotta show him what for.
Oh yes, I believe it's in a day's time, so you most likely need to go there and put your name in the pit, so to speak.
We shall go.
For someone who cares about our looks, he's sending us to go get beat up and bruised before the actual ball.
Yeah, that is it.
Oh, I don't expect you'll be bruised, milady. Except for that hind quarter.
I'm not.
Can I just flick him in the ear?
I
Just
think
give him
he's
one of those.
just an ass man. I think he just likes all asses.
I do.
The height of assness.
That's
do-
right. He has
I do
to. He
particularly
wants them to look
like-
real good.
That's
Yeah.
what he sees.
Yes, I do have a particular fondness for thighs and buttocks.
My man.
Well, damn. Yeah.
I can respect that.
Yeah.
My man.
So I will see you in a week's time, I suppose. In a
Yes.
few days.
Yeah.
This one
No,
will
this
be
is great.
Fun.
All right.
All right, we
Pat him
better.
on the top of the head.
We're gonna go.
Yeah.
Split
Place.
his hair back.
We're gonna go
When
sign him.
Marky's sassy butt thumbing.
Yes, right.
There's you leave and the pin and needle is like right beyond the pin and needle. You can see a lot of the. It's like the mage quarter right in front of the pin and needle. And as you exit the pin and needle, you hear clap together, and you hear this machine kind of going.
Oh boy.
You hear.
That's
And
more like an animal than it
yeah.
did a machine.
It's another displacer beast.
grinding,
It's a weird machine.
grinding, and poking, and yeah. So
Way
that's
to go.
going, and you close
Some
it.
grinding and some poking.
And yeah. So, is there anything you guys would like to check out?
Do we want to sign up for this battle?
I mean, we do have to do that, but maybe only one of us needs to go. Like, you want to check out the mystery man, and maybe you can go sign us all up for the arena.
Wait, I'm gonna go check out the mystery man. You should sign us up for the arena.
Okay, what was I gonna do? Okay, yeah, fine, I'll do that. I'll do that on my
You
way
want to
back.
sign us up?
Yeah, I'll sign us all up, and then
Team name? Pickles Posse.
Pickles
Sure.
Posse. But and then I'm down low. We'll meet at the fermented cucumber later. And I say it as quiet as possible.
Yeah, let's meet at like sundown.
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 Okay.
Okay.
Well, it's still early in the morning. That didn't take you that long. So,
Felt like
if you
it.
guys would like to go and explore, you guys can.
Okay.
Let's all walk in one direction first together, and then all
and then suddenly
split.
split.
Up. Let's just
Everyone in this
make
town
it
is just gonna be looking at us like,
Yeah.
really
Who are
hard
those
for this
people?
guy.
Yeah, no, I love it.
So let's split this up. Let's handle one person at a time.
Yep.
And you can tell me what you want to do. If you want me
Real
to
quick,
review anything, let me know.
Because I think you want to do this too. Right as we split up, can we see, or can I at least check if anyone's following us?
Perceptions?
Perceptions from everybody. See if
Yeah.
anyone's
Let me.
God damn it.
nope, I can't tell.
Damn it.
Passive 15.
Passive 12. Fucking
Oh yeah,
4.
passive.
Holy
what
shit
now?
today.
Yeah, wait, yeah, no, it's passive 12 for sure. Yeah. Maybe this whole flicking method isn't the
18.
best.
Wait,
It's not
gave
how
me
do I
an
how do I
18.
how do I know my passive now?
10 plus your perception skill.
Oh, 12. Wow.
18. 18 is the highest.
15 for me.
12.
Um,
Don't worry, we can do it later.
15, not so much. Damn it. 18, you feel like you're being followed, and you turn around, and there's it's just a crowd.
Yeah, we'll figure it out later.
There's a lot of people moving in and out. You see carriages full of elven nobles, and they all have their heads sticking out of the window. They're like, oh, oh, oh.
They are all here already.
Yeah.
And here I am in commoner's
Where are the
clothes.
elven nobles? Freaking Santa Claus?
Loose shirt, baggy pants, and a belt around the waist. My God.
Yeah. So,
boobs killing.
yeah. If we don't finish you guys exploring this episode, we'll do it next episode. So,
For sure.
I don't want
yeah.
to.
Who wants to go first?
I don't have a location I want to get up yet. So.
Okay.
Arena first.
Yeah,
Okay.
arena.
All right, we'll
Arena.
follow
I'll go
Althea.
after.
So Althea bolts for the arena after the whole split thing. She bolts
right.
for the arena and yeah.
Okay, so it takes you a little while. You walk across a couple blocks. You see a couple of those paladins kind of standing. You see a large kind of, it's like the Colosseum, like the Roman Colosseum. And there's a lot of people congregating towards this massive opening. And they're all trying to kind of get in. You see a small number of people getting out. And there's some guards on the, like literally 3 guards on each corner of the Colosseum. Yeah.
Okay, great. I walk up.
You could stay with the posse that's going in and just kind of.
Okay, yeah, I'll follow them. Hands in the pocket. I belong here.
Yeah. They go and right when you get to the front, it's like you can go up, you can go around. A lot of people are going up. Some people are going around. You see people there's stands that are selling like what you would consider like quick food, they call it a roasted rat, and it looks like a rat.
Is that it? That's the only concession?
There's roasted rat, there's...
a hot dog.
I wouldn't want to be rude to Tone, even though he's not here.
Yeah.
But I kind of want to.
It doesn't quite smell like roasted rat.
Okay, then straight up. I get one of them, and then I go around.
And there's like mead and other things
and
like
a
that.
mead. I want a mead and a thing, and I want a number 1 foam finger.
All right, so...
You're here for a reason. You're getting distracted.
I can do both.
For both, it's 6... Actually, no, it'd be 10 copper coins, so 1 silver coin.
Hell yeah, 1 silver.
Yeah. 1 silver coin, and you
I'm
get
out
a
1
roasted
silver.
rat, which is actually just beef shaped as a rat.
That's odd, but delicious.
And it's a mug of ale, and it says, it said Dirkomedes number 1 on it.
Love it. Okay, it's a little. I get to keep the cup. This is great.
It's a collectible.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Okay, and I go around looking for someone of authority to sign me and my friends up.
All right, you walk around, and every couple every 50 feet, there's another staircase that goes up. You hear occasionally, go, 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 and you see all the people because you kind of see them through the little staircase going up. You can kind of see some people standing up and throwing things, and people are throwing things off the stair down onto the staircase. So people are getting pissed when they're walking up the stairs because they're getting covered in garbage, and and beer, and or ale, I should say. And there is 2 portly guys that are counting money, and they're not paying attention to you.
Okay.
And they're laughing and giggling. Oh, this is making more money than we expected. Oh yes.
All right. So.
They're walking straight at you. You can sidestep them, maybe look for someone else, or yeah.
Okay, so I try and down my mead real quick, and I go, gentlemen, I'm looking for signups.
Wait, that's the same voice from the other guy.
Yeah, sign-ups. Do you have a horse to compete?
No, but I have 3 friends, and we are the heroes that rescued the princess.
Oh, yeah. You see that, McGreg?
McGreg.
Oh, yes, McCorker.
I
yes.
love it.
Craig
I need to
McGorker.
stop saying I
So,
love it.
I guess they're here for the fight. We better tell them where the main office is. Okay, take 2 lefts and then make 2 more, and then you're gonna kind of go around there, and it's on your
back
left.
to where you were.
Okay, I'm going to do that a lot.
So you go and it says main office and ye old main office, and there's a lady sitting on a chair that has.
That's hilarious, yeah.
It's literally just like a carved out hole in the side of the arena, and there's a lady there. She's half elven, and she's like, "Hi, how can I help you today?"
You're half elven, you say. I see.
Yeah.
Okay, then. Well, I would love to sign up me
Heavy
and my
smoker,
3 friends
half
for the
elf.
arena.
Not pipe.
Okay, honey. I need ages, names, weights,
Oh boy.
and accomplishments on this piece of parchment.
Okay.
And you gotta bring it to me by the end of the day tomorrow, or you can't participate.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Can I just sit there? Can I sit here and just do it?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna sit here and do that. Can I just say we did that?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you hand it to her. You don't need to tell me.
Save
everything.
princess.
Okay.
You hand it to her,
Because I
and
don't
she
know
says,
everything.
The prize is 4 items of magical influence from the Elven Kingdom, donated by the King of the Elves, and brought by the Prince of the Elves. As Laria has blessed us this day.
Is the prince staying at the castle?
I don't know.
Okay.
How would I know that?
I don't know. If
Do you know that?
I don't.
Well, you're an elf.
So are you?
Yeah, but I wasn't raised with them.
I lived with an orc woman for the last 50 years. Your guess is as good as
You and me
mine.
too, sister.
Okay. All right.
You should meet my husband. He's an orc woman.
I like you. Let's hang out later.
Yeah, an
Okay.
L on you.
All right. Okay.
Yep.
All right. An L on me. Got it.
Goodbye, good warrior.
Thank you.
No.
I'm
Does she
gonna
have
tell
some-
Madame
does she
Beatrice
have
about
cat
you.
eyeglasses to
Sure.
pull
Sure. Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
All right.
off?
Yeah.
So I'm done there, and now Althea just wants to go back to the hotel.
There's horse racing going on right now.
Oh,
but,
okay, horse
yeah.
racing going on.
Yeah.
So Althea wants to go back to the hotel, find her outfit, put on her clothes so she looks better than the common clothes, and hold the journal and like try and scope out the room of the elven nobles, but like
Okay.
Yeah.
I will let you know what happens for that later.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And then after she's done with that, she wants to study the journal more. All right, next
Yeah.
person.
Next person.
I'll go. Going to where?
Yeah.
I want to go look for a forge.
All right. So there's a forge in the bazaar. You go into the
Preferably
bazaar.
with a lot of dwarven individuals.
You go into the bazaar and it's your standard. There's
This
what
is
are they?
standard.
Words are hard.
Stores, shops.
Yeah, but they're outdoor shops,
Nice.
and
Kiosks.
they put like crates with stuff in like I don't know what they're called. Like
Their
the
wares?
outdoor area. Their wares are in like little crates, and you could just kind of go and look and
Display cases?
yeah, little display cases, but they're not covered. And people are standing in front of those display areas. And yeah, they're trying to sell you. People walk up to you. Sir, would you like to buy an orange? It's only 1 silver coin right now. 1 silver coin.
An orange, 1 silver coin.
Yes.
That's a good deal now.
It's an import.
And then I leave.
Okay.
Just buy.
Basically, you walk by and you see a forgery.
Forgery?
Forge. The forge is called. Anybody got a funny name?
Glistening rod.
The Glistening Rod. Perfect. That is perfect. It's called the Glistening Rod, and you go there, and you go in there, and it's got the helmet on it, and it says certified.
Oh, they're so good.
It's like right
Aerospace
on
grade.
right on the side of the door as you walk in.
Cool, cool.
You feel the heat hit you. It's literally there is 2 tables that are just full of weapons and armors, and there's armors hung above those tables. And then in the other corner, you walk in between the 2 tables. In like the far corner, there's this massive forge. It's like hot lava almost coming out of it. Feels intensely hot. And there's a dwarf who looks really old, ragged. He's got 1 stripe of red in his beard, and then like the rest of the beard is just gray. So it's like 1 stripe of red and then gray. And he's the one who's manning the forge, and you are approached by a man who looks like Kevin Sorbo. An elven Kevin Sorbo.
Elvin. Is he
Yes.
Elvin?
Kevin Sorbo is elven.
No, I mean, is the guy that coming
No,
to me
Kevin
Elvin?
Sorbo is elven.
He's
Yes,
also elven.
He's an elven Kevin Sorbo.
Okay.
Yeah.
He comes to me. Good sir, you own this establishment? Work here?
Yes, I do.
Well, he works here. He does other work. You just...
Oh, no. I'm the forge master.
Oh, really?
Yes, I am.
Elvin.
Yeah.
Pretty good craftsmanship they have.
We don't use the elven make.
Yeah, yeah. I have a few questions. Actually, is it possible to rent out the forge or work here for a bit?
Oh, absolutely, sir.
If I can pay or do some work on the side for you or something?
Absolutely. Are you Helm affiliated?
Son of a bitch. No.
There is an extra fee for those who are not Helm affiliated, but you can use the forge as long as you need. Just don't mess with Grimoire over there.
Grimoire?
Yeah, Grimoire over here.
Grimoire.
I'll introduce myself. My name is
Felix.
Sore box.
Kevin.
Just Kevin. My name is Kevin.
Kevin Storebox.
My name is Kevin Steelrod.
Steel rod. Oh, the glistening rod.
Yes, yeah. My name
Your
is Kevin
skin does
Steelrod.
glisten.
Grimoire over here is my faithful companion. Yes, he helps me out.
Sup,
So,
Grim? Cool.
He looks at you
Uh-oh.
and he just continues to keep working. What you see is he charges you 10 silver coins.
10 silver?
Yeah,
That's all the silver I had left.
10 silver coins to use the forge, and you can
For
use
the
it
day.
as long as you want. And you can make whatever you want, but you do need to pay for that item.
for the items.
But having your ownership of it is yours. You're gonna pay half of the material cost.
Can't remember. I
and then
think it's
time.
something like that, yeah.
Yeah, and
We can figure out the cost
yeah,
later.
and then Grimoire seems to be making like small things, daggers, spoons, knives, forks, and he pumps them out. Whereas Kevin is working on like blades. His blades, you can look at them, but
I'll take a look at
like he's not. Yeah, why don't you give me a what would we call this check? Give me a check that you think this is.
Investigation?
Blacksmithing?
Insight?
Insight?
Insight or
Perception.
investigation, perception, any of those.
I need to roll better. 9.
9 total?
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't really look like the swords are that great. Like your sword is actually much better.
All right.
Yeah. Anything you'd like to say
Yeah.
or do?
So I'm gonna walk up to Grimoire, and I'm gonna let him know, hey, what's up? Forge Master here, Kevin, glistening guy, rod man. Said I could use the forge. I paid, but I don't want to get in your way. So I'll let you do your thing. Just in between your stuff, I'm gonna use it, making some stuff.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, cool.
I am supposed to share with you.
Yeah.
And
But it's your forge. I mean, I don't want to get in your way.
no, sir, it's not my forge.
Well, you're working it. You have priority. I'm saying you do.
No.
All right. Well, let's work together then. If you need any help, I mean, I'm skilled in forging and stuff.
Yep.
Great start. I'm gonna start making the first thing that I wanna make,
Yep.
and then I'll mention something else later. What do I roll?
We'll resolve that later.
All right. While I'm working though, I wanna.
He's got this really like sullen look on his face. Like there's a lot of pain there.
I'm gonna just start making small talk and then bring up. I heard a dwarven individual not so long ago, a few days ago, sing a song about the forges.
The kingdom.
Kingdom. Well, see, I feel like the song, I'm trying to remember the lyrics, but there was a part that talked about this city or town, I'm not entirely sure, that was kind of on a slab of rock hung by big chains inside a cavern.
Yep.
It's a pretty interesting song. Have you heard anything about that?
Just a legend.
Legend? What was the legend say?
That the kingdom used to be above a volcano.
Oh, so that was the center of the kingdom. That was the kingdom.
Hung above a volcano.
Does the legend say whatever happened to it?
Nope. It's all just legend now. I think great tragedy. Great tragedy must have broke the something.
The chains.
Probably. Yeah. But that's a kid's story.
Kid story. You? Well, I tend to, as a side thing, I like to write and I like the creative art. So I'd be interested in learning a little bit more about this legend, kid story, whatever you call it. Do you know where I could maybe go and find some more information on that? Maybe as someone who's told you the story before.
Well, all the dwarven elders, I
guess I'm a dwarven elder now. But they all know the story.
Where could I find a dwarven elder? Maybe.
Well, I'll tell you what I know.
Sure, yeah.
But it's a sad story.
It's fine. I mean, sometimes a sad story is needed to have a good story.
Yep. I guess that's true. The only thing you can trust in this world, friend, is the fire.
Yes. The blade forged from it.
So, I'll tell you what I know. Well, let's keep working.
Yes. Yeah.
He strikes mighty blows. There's a pain in each strike, but you see that with every hit, it offers some kind of strange solace for him. It's very strange because there's a genuineness about his feelings, and there's sort of a disingenuousness to Kevin and his work.
Right.
And
I know the feeling. I put my feelings into my work.
And as you put your feelings into work, we'll resolve all the checks, but basically you end up making a shield?
First one, yes.
Okay, a shield. And we will resolve what you two would like to do in City next week, I guess. Dwarven Pain.
Dope.
Dwarven pain.
See you guys next week.
What's the fun?